Hey guys, this is Leah with Scott Leroy Marketing, and in today's tip video, I'm going to show you how you can add a PDF to your DocuSign room and add a signature and initial fields to it so you can send it off to your clients to be electronically signed. So real quick, let me tell you when you would need to do this. First of all, if you do not have interactive forms quite yet in your DocuSign account, you can definitely start adding PDFs. Another time you'll want to do this if you are working with an agent that is outside of KW who maybe doesn't use DocuSign and they just emailed you, let's say, a contract as a PDF in your email. What you'll want to do is save that PDF to your computer first, and then you can add it to your DocuSign account to have it electronically signed by your clients as well. So let's take a look at how to do that. So right now I am in my DocuSign room for this transaction, and you can get into DocuSign two ways. One way is by going to realestate.docusign.com. Okay, you'll see that at the top of my screen here. Again, that's realestate.docusign.com. Or you can also go in through KW Command in the Opportunities section. You can go into the Documents section of your opportunity and go to Transactions from there to go into DocuSign right away. If you have any questions on that, feel free to email support@scottleroymarketing.com and we'd be happy to direct you. But once you're in your DocuSign room, we'll come up to Add on the very top right. Okay, I am in the document section specifically of my room in DocuSign. And we'll come up to Add on the very top right here. And we want to select Computer. From here, it will start browsing your computer so I can search for where I saved that contract or that PDF that you're trying to add in. And you can simply double click on that to bring it into your DocuSign room right away. Okay, so here that is. Now, once I'm ready to get that electronically signed, I can go ahead and click on the form that I would like to have signed. So I'll click on that to enlarge it on my screen. And then on the top right, we'll want to go ahead and select the icon that looks kind of like a sheet of paper with a bent corner there. Those are your document actions, and you'll see a whole bunch of different things you can do with this document. In this case, we'll want to select DocuSign. Okay, so we're selecting DocuSign here. Once you, again, click on that icon on the top right and select DocuSign, it will take you on over to your envelope. Okay, and I like to think of this as literally snail mail. Okay, I took this contract, I took this form and stuck it in an envelope, and I'm needing to decide who to send it to before I stick it in the mail. Okay, so from here, the only real thing that you have to do is add recipients here. Okay, the other fields are optional. So if you would like to change the envelope name so you know what you're sending out, you can. Okay, so if you want to add it as a contract or whatever the form might be on the very top, kind of a note to yourself what it is that you're sending out in this envelope. And we'll come on down to the recipient section where you'll see add recipients. So let's go ahead and click on that. If you have already added your clients to your room, you can go ahead and select room participants, and you'll see a list of your clients in the room that you can select from there. Or you can select email address to add them in right now. So let's say I'll click email address, and I'll add in my client's name and email address. I've got Ronald Weasley buying a home here. All right, and I can see he needs to sign, so we'll leave it as needs to sign. If you have a spouse in the transaction, you can repeat that process, add a second spouse here for the spouse buying the home. All right, I just want to add a second one so you can see what it looks like when we give them fields to sign. All right, so we've added in our clients to sign here. On the bottom here, you can also include a message to send to your recipients. You do not have to do this section, but if you want to put in something here like, hello, attached is the contract for you to sign, as we talked about on the phone, let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so you can add in a message here. And on the top right, we'll want to go ahead and click Next in order to go to the section where we actually add fields to the form so that they can sign it or add text boxes and so forth. So we'll go ahead and click Next on the top right. this typically takes a second to load, so try to be patient here. But once it loads up, we'll have a bunch of fields on the left-hand side that we can add directly to this PDF. So on the left-hand side here, you'll see all the different fields that we can add in. Okay, the main thing I would like you to note is on the very top left, you'll probably see your client's name. And if you click on that, you'll see both clients here with a different colored dot next to it. You'll notice that this color here corresponds with all the different fields that you can add in. So if you are adding in initial fields, for example, so my client needs to sign this form here, I would scroll down to the first initial field, go ahead and click on initials. It'll follow your mouse, so I can simply click to drop that in. Now I can go down and add in the initial box for this client specifically onto every single page on this form. And then you'll want to come back up to where it indicates the client's name and change that over to the second client. So I now see that my second client, which has a blue dot, now all these fields have turned into that blue, indicating it correlates with this client specifically. So when I add this initial box, I can go ahead and line that up, click when I'm ready to drop it, right? And this will be for my second client specifically, as you'll note the different colors here. All right, you can also add different things. If you need to add a text field, let's say, you can absolutely do that. So on the left-hand side, you can select text, line up where you'd like to drop that, and click to drop that. Now for text, you'll need to come on the right-hand side here where it says add text, and for adding, let's say, wherever this field may be, let's say $2,000, you can add that in. Okay, it tends to default on required fields, so you'll notice it's blue, meaning it will make your quote-unquote blue client, right, fill that in. If you do not need your client to fill that in, you can uncheck the required field option here so that it does not mandate your client to fill that in. Okay, so that's how you can add in text boxes. You'll see other options on the left-hand side here for check boxes. You can add signature fields, name, email, and so forth. One more thing to note, on the left-hand side, we do have a strikeout field as well. So if you click on the little pencil icon on the left-hand side, it will take you to the strikeout. So let's say if I want to counter on this offer, so let's say I'm going to strike through, so I'll select line, cross this out here. I can then go back to the standard fields, add a text box, click to drop that, okay, unmark it as required and change this to, let's say I want to counter at 225. Okay, so you do have the strike through option as well, and then of course from here you could add initial boxes for your clients to sign the change you made. Okay, so that would be done the same way as we did at the beginning of this example. Once you're ready, once you've prepared it all, something I really like to do is click on Recipient Preview on the very top right here. That way I know I set it up correctly before sending that off to my clients. So when I click on Recipient Preview, again, that was on the very top right of your form. You'll see on the top left here, we're viewing that as which client. We also have the option to view it as a computer, a tablet, or a phone here at the top as well. Okay, so you can scroll on down here and you can see that if the client clicks start, it will take him directly to the first initial field for him to sign, and it keeps moving him down the field or down the form if there are additional fields for him to sign. Okay, so this does ensure to you that they can electronically sign it, which I know makes me feel better. All right, once you're done previewing this, you can X out of it on the top right and then click send on the very top right to send that off to your clients to electronically sign that. Okay, once you do, it will take you over to your envelope section of your DocuSign room where you can see that that is waiting for others. Well, let's see, it's this one here, waiting for others, and once that's signed, it will notify you right away. All right, if you have any questions on that, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. You can email me at support@scottleroymarketing.com and put attention my name, which is Leah, L-E-A-H, and I'd be more than happy to help you through any questions that you have on DocuSign. I hope this helped, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, guys.